Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about winning in life, it doesn't begin with luck, shortcuts, or opportunities handed on a silver platter. It begins with you, your discipline, your choices, and your commitment to show up for yourself every single day. The truth is, life will always present distractions. There will always be noise around you, pulling your attention in 1,000 different directions, convincing you to delay your dreams or take the easy way out. But if you truly want to win, you must discipline yourself to focus, because self-discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you dream of being. Think about it, every action you take, no matter how small, shapes the person you are becoming. When you choose to wake up early and work on your goals instead of hitting the snooze button, you are training your mind to prioritize growth. When you stay consistent with your learning, your craft, or your health, even when no one is watching, you are building habits that separate the winners from the quitters. Success is rarely about one big decision. It's about the 1,000 little decisions you make every single day. Discipline means saying yes to progress and no to temporary pleasures that steal your future. Consistency is the partner of discipline. You can have a burst of motivation for a week or even a month, but what happens after that fades. Most people stop, and that is why most people never reach the finish line. Winners are not the most talented or the luckiest. They are simply the ones who stayed the course when others gave up. Consistency means showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when results seem invisible, even when it feels like nothing is working. Because deep down you understand that every repetition, every small effort is like adding a brick to the house of your success. At first, the progress is invisible, but over time, those bricks turn into walls, and those walls turn into an unshakable foundation. Discipline and consistency are not glamorous. They are not celebrated on social media. Nobody applauds you for saying no to a party so you can study. Nobody claps when you practice your skills late into the night. But those invisible moments of commitment are the exact moments that create the visible victories everyone admires later. The spotlight is never on the hours of sacrifice, it's always on the final win. But remember this, the final win is impossible without those hidden hours. So if you want to win, stop waiting for the right time, stop comparing yourself to others, and stop giving in to distractions. Focus on the choices you make daily, because those choices will shape your destiny. Success is not reserved for the chosen few. It's reserved for those who are willing to discipline themselves, remain consistent, and keep building, brick by brick, until the vision in their mind becomes the reality in their life. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can master discipline and consistency, you can master success. Ladies and gentlemen, winning is not a single event. It is a journey, and that journey demands patience and perseverance. Too often, people give up right before their breakthrough because they expect results to come quickly. They start with excitement, but when progress seems slow, they quit. What they fail to realize is that success is like planting a seed. You don't plant it today and expect a tree tomorrow. You water it, you nurture it, you protect it, and with time it grows into something strong and unshakable. The same is true for your goals. Patience allows you to keep moving forward while the results are still hidden. Every setback you face is not a signal to stop. It is a lesson meant to shape you. The people who win in life are not the ones who never fail, but the ones who refuse to let failure define them. When the road gets tough, when you face rejection, or when you stumble, that is not the end. It is only part of the process. Perseverance means standing tall after every fall, learning from your mistakes, and using them as fuel to move forward. The truth is, the path to victory is never straight. It is filled with curves, detours, and obstacles. But every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more determined, Patience does not mean sitting back and waiting for success to fall into your lap. It means having the strength to keep working day after day without demanding instant rewards. It's the ability to see beyond the struggle and trust the process, even when the results are delayed. Some of the greatest victories in life come after years of effort, after countless sleepless nights, and after enduring challenges that seemed unbearable. Patience allows you to hold the vision in your mind when the evidence in front of you is not yet visible. Perseverance is what keeps you in the game when everyone else has walked away. It's the mindset that says, "I will not stop until I get there. I will not let this setback destroy me. I will not let temporary pain steal my permanent success." Every time you keep going when it would be easier to quit, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than the struggle. And with each step, no matter how small, you move closer to the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, life will test you. It will challenge your patience and demand your perseverance. But if you can hold on through the storms, if you can keep showing up when others give up, you will discover a strength within yourself that you never knew existed. And when you finally win, the victory will be sweeter because you will know you earned it, you endured, you persisted, and you overcame. So focus on yourself, trust the process, and never stop pushing forward until you win. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this message to a close, remember this truth: success does not belong to the impatient, the distracted, or the inconsistent. It belongs to those who decide, once and for all, to focus on themselves until the vision becomes reality. Discipline and consistency will shape the path beneath your feet, and patience with perseverance will give you the strength to keep walking it, no matter how long it takes. You will face obstacles, you will face doubt. There will be moments where quitting feels easier than pressing forward. But winners are not born in comfort, they are forged in struggle, in sacrifice, and in persistence. If you can hold your focus, if you can silence the noise, and if you can believe in your journey long enough to see it through, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stop you from reaching your victory. So promise yourself today that you will not stop half. Promise yourself that you will keep building, keep growing, and keep fighting until you win. Because the truth is, when you focus on you unapologetically, consistently, and relentlessly, you don't just move towards success, you become success. And when that day comes, when you finally win, the world will not just see your victory. They will see the unshakable version of you that was built along the way. Ladies and gentlemen, focus on you until you win, because your time, your success, and your legacy are waiting.